Good, John. How are you?
Great, thank you. Last week, you had Pharaoh Brown lined up wide left on Cooks' touchdown. He threw a great block like Fells did. Sometimes you had him full back in the eye. Talk about Brown and how you're using him and what it is about his skills that allow you to do what you're doing.
Sure. I would say the first thing that I can say about Pharaoh is that he's got great instincts. A lot of times people talk about people's ability to run, how big they are, how strong they are, but the instincts, the instinctive part of it sometimes goes unmentioned. And for some guys, like football just makes sense to them, right? I feel like you could put him in that category where you can ask him to go do a variety of different things. And yeah, he's got great length and he's got good ability to catch the ball. He's physical. He does all those things. But playing football so far since he's been a Texan has seemed to make sense to him. So asking him to go out there and block in space, or asking him to align as a fullback or as an inline tight end, all those things, he doesn't blink. He doesn't hesitate. He goes out and tries to do his best. And a lot of times he's doing a really, really good job for us. So he's got great instincts. And again, to go along with the natural ability that he has, I'm really glad that he's here and that we're able to work with him.
Aaron Wilson.
Hey, Tim. With
Hello.
Johnson going back to Cleveland, what do you expect from him as being more like your primary back and getting the touches and not just throwing him the ball, but being a guy that you are running the ball a lot with?
Yeah, I think we were able to kind of get a glimpse of that on Sunday. Duke's a warrior. He goes out there and he plays hard. He's physical. I think he only came out for 2 plays after David went down this past week. So he's out there and he's battling. And that really hasn't changed since he's been here. He's always been out there doing whatever we've asked him to do. And now he's getting an opportunity for us to feature him. And I'm excited to see what he can do on Sunday.
It's a tough blocking assignment with Myles Garrett and also Oliver Vernon, particularly Garrett. What makes him a challenge? What are some things that as a offense you can try to do when somebody has an elite pass rusher that may line up all across the front seven?
Yeah, the first thing you notice about Myles is really just his length. He's really long. You notice how big he is. You notice how well he moves. Not only obviously like running, but his ability to bend and contort his body, to get his hips flipped, to put him in a position to finish those pass rushes. So in terms of ability, he's off the charts. Our guys, and again, you already mentioned it, he's got enough size and athletic ability to be versatile enough to move across the front. So I'm sure, every single one of our guys up front will get a shot at him on Sunday. But that's, his ability paired with his size and ability to move across the front, makes him a really, really good pass rusher and a really good player.
Aaron Reese.
Hey, Tim, I know timing and accuracy are always important to a passing game, but especially this season when you guys just don't have that same sort of large catch radius guy, kind of like DeAndre. Has that at all been more of an emphasis for Deshaun, or something you feel like he's improved at more this year, just in terms of like being on time on his throws and just being more accurate?
Yeah, I think he's done a good job working on his accuracy, and I think the wide receivers are doing a really good job creating separation. So those two things paired with one another, I think kind of leads to a more efficient passing game. So there's still obviously things we need to work on. There's still balls that we miss. There's still things that, routes that we can run better. And that's why our guys are out there running today and continuing to work on that.
Brandon Scott.
Hey, Tim, how's Max Sharpen looked in his, return from COVID and everything like that? And what would you think it would mean to him and for you guys as an offense as a whole for him to have a big game?
Yeah, if hopefully he comes on and has a huge game, because that means that, obviously our offensive line is playing well. So that's going to be huge. He's looked great. He's come out. Obviously with Max, he was preparing and studying and doing things along those lines, even though I may not have been in the building. But physically he's looked good and he's getting ready to play. And like we said, hopefully he goes out there and performs at a high level.
Sarah Barshop.
Tim, is there an area that stands out to you where you've seen Will Fuller improve the most since the end of last season?
I feel like Will's playing with more confidence. Going out there and making those huge plays, and it seems he's good for one or two a game. He's always played fast, but especially the past couple of weeks, it appears that he's playing even faster. So him and Deshaun have done a really good job throughout the past couple of years of building this chemistry and building the relationship that they have. And Will's doing a great job of going out and producing on Sunday.
John McClain? You're on mute, John.
We know the high is going to be in the mid 50s and it's going to be raining, but you never know about the wind in that stadium. Do you as the play caller have to go extra early to go out there to get a feel for it and then adjust? I guess you got calls based on a lot of wind and a little wind. How do you approach a situation like that on game day?
I'm going to be there as soon as on the early bus. We have two different buses. I'll take the early bus to get out there and walk the field and see what's going on with the wind and the conditions, and really rely on Danny Barrett, who obviously with his history in Canada has dealt with the elements a lot, and John Perry, with his history up in the Northeast, has dealt with the elements a lot, and just kind of make sure that we have a plan for just like you said, if it comes out and the winds are swirling like it looks like it was when they were playing Vegas, that could make it difficult to throw the ball going in a certain direction. Taking all those things into account and making sure again that every play that we're sending in there to Deshaun, that we're going to have an ability to go out there and execute and be successful.
And last question for Brandon Scott.
I wanted to ask you about Josh McCown. What's it been like having him around, and what does he add to your meeting room?
Yeah, he's his first day, I believe, is going to be in here tomorrow due to all the COVID, regulations and things along those lines. So I've had a conversation with Josh. Looking forward to getting to know him, even more so. Obviously, you look at his career and all the different schemes he's been in, the players he's been around, the coaches he's been around. He's got an unbelievable amount of knowledge that we're going to look to learn from, and again, we're going to get him ready to go out there and learn our offense also. So looking forward to getting him in the building so we can start to work together.
Thanks so much, Jim.
Thank you guys. Have a good day.
Thank you.